What's going on, everybody? JC Baby 87 here, back. I know it's been a couple days since I put out a tutorial. I've been actually pretty sick the past couple days. I had a little ailment kicked in on me. You know, I was down and out for a little bit, but today I am back, sir. I am back. And today, as I was checking my inboxes earlier today, I got quite a few inboxes, surprisingly, from the Facebook communities and things like that. And I've been getting a lot of requests for more My Hero characters. A couple DC and Dragon Ball, not DC, I'm sorry, Marvel and Dragon Ball characters. Very minor DC, but mostly My Hero. But so we're gonna go ahead and go into that. And the next one I'm going to do today is going to be Stain. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Stain, one of All Might's rivals. So let's go ahead and go in here, and y'all guys know the deal. Let's go ahead and go into original character creation. And the best option for Stain would be, of course, the human. So human male, and we're gonna go ahead and go straight to the body as usual. We're gonna go to Stain. From what I've seen, I mean, he's always hunched over and everything like that, but he doesn't seem very tall, or at least average. So let's go ahead and just let's go to the mid height right here. I think this should be fine. We could assume that he's very well built for the way he moves and stuff like that. That he's pretty much high tone definition. If you take a look at his arms, you can actually see his muscles through the bandages and things of that nature. So we're gonna go ahead and go with a high tone right here. And he's roughly thin. So we're actually gonna probably leave the body where it's at. Truthfully. The only thing that he does have that's kind of big on would be like he kind of has thick thighs a little bit. His thighs a little bit thicker. Go ahead and just bring his calves up, and then that should be good. We'll go with that right about there. Now let's go ahead and go to his face. Stain is a pretty ugly dude. He has a nose. Contrary to what you may think, he has a nose. It's just kind of up there and under the bandage, and it's pretty ugly. But he has kind of a no facial hair, kind of almost like this kind of look. He's a pretty ugly looking dude, really. So this will kind of be closer to Stain's look. Let's see if we have anything else. So we'll probably go, yeah, we'll go with that for Stain. So number 12 will be good for Stain. For his hair, he has kind of a wild, short hair, kind of. So let's go ahead and go in here, and we're gonna go all the way down to something wild and messy. So we're probably gonna go with, let's take a look at Bad Boy. We'll end up changing the color of it later, of course. That actually looks like it might work for Stain for the most part, but we'll keep looking just in case. Let's take a look. We got here the Regent Mess, Ryuko Messy. Nope, that's definitely not a Stain trait because it's going over the eyes. So we're not gonna go with that. Let's go ahead and go with the long-sided part. So actually, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with the long side part for Stain. His voice.
Well, guess weaklings must.
Let's go.
I can see the. Why do you choose this fight? This should be a. You will die.
Let's go with Cold-Hearted Assassin. Let's go with that. All right. So now that we got the face out and everything like that, the best we can for that. Let's go ahead and go straight to equipment. We're gonna go head down. You guys know how it works. So start with the head. Let's see. He does have a mask on his face. He has like a his bandages are over his face, so we're gonna go ahead and go no helmets. Actually, we can go with this bandana right here, actually, because he does have somewhat of a bandana over the top of his head. So we're gonna go with that, and then we're gonna go with the mask here. Okay. Now we got the mask there. We're gonna go ahead and go down to the chest, and he has like this kind of a harness thing that's on him. Just about. So we're gonna go ahead and put the Purge Harness on, and we're gonna put that there. So we're gonna get his Purge Harness on. Do we have anything in the undershirt area? we'll probably go ahead and go none of these because you know why, it'll actually go over what we got there. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to go over that. So let's go ahead and go down to the outer of the jackets. He actually has nothing there. Well, he does have some buckles and stuff like that we have that go straight across into the harness. Now we can either go with this right here, but the thing is, it goes across the body, which he does not have. He does not have that going across the body. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do something different with that. So we're going to take that out. Then let's go ahead and go down to the waist. He has nothing on for the waist here as far as like these shorter objects here. Let's go ahead and go down and find some suitable pants for him. He has these kind of these baggy kind of pants that we're going to put on some nice little greaves with them and stuff like that. So let's find some suitable pants for him. Probably not there. Nothing on the waist. Nothing on his back besides his swords. He does have a like this scarf here. We're gonna go with this scarf. He has some like pretty heavy scarves on him, so we're gonna go with that so far. His gauntlets, or not gauntlets, but his arms does have long bandages, so we're gonna go with the long cowl, and we're gonna change the textures of that up later so that you guys will actually get to see what we're gonna do with that. Shoulder pads, he doesn't have anything for his shoulders or anything like that. On his feet, of course, he's got these pretty nifty boots. Sorry, we're gonna go down here. I went to the wrong one. So we're gonna go to these boots with it goes up about knee high. So let's find something suitable that's knee high. The best thing right now for him, or probably would it be the Sasamara? The Sasamara would work. This are actually closest to what he has. So what we need to do is find some pants for him, actually, which we probably should have done right away. So let's go up to pants and let's try the Warlord's harmonica. No, that's not gonna work. We need something. The Purge leggings. I'm sorry. We can take a look at Purge leggings. Those look okay. So let's try the Warrior's harmonica again and see how that looks. And then let's see if we can actually change the boots or the greaves. See, we can't put that there. We can't put any of these there. So we're actually not going to go that route with the pants. So let's go back up. And then we need something somewhat have a little bag to it, you know. Probably the slops. The slops will probably work. I really didn't want to use the slops because of the shiny texture that it has, but we're gonna go ahead and go with that, and then we're gonna go down to here, and then we're gonna go ahead and try and go with the Samarsa armor again. And there we go. That actually went. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put some socks on them, and of course we're gonna go with the Shinobi Tabi socks because they have that smooth texture and it can fill in as if through the boots. So let's go ahead and do that. Now it's starting to come together somewhat. So we got that. Next we're gonna go down to the accessories. All right. Now that we're down to the accessories, what we're probably gonna want to do is we're gonna want to try to give off the scarf and the bandanas and stuff like that, the other stuff he has attached to him. Let's see, the best way to go about that would probably be to go ahead and use, me personally, I would probably try the angel feathers. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move the angel feathers down, as far as we can right about here. Then we're gonna move it backwards. All right, moving backwards. And then we're gonna change the length, the width a little bit. Let's start with the thickness. Let's bring the thickness as far out as we can and see how well that works. So we got that there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it down because he has two different colors. So we're gonna rotate that down to probably right about there. And then we're gonna angle it. We're gonna try and turn it horizontally this way. Okay, now that we got that there, let's angle it down just a little bit more. And then we're gonna move it over to the left some this way. There we go. Now we're gonna do that. Now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take another feather. So we're looking at negative, we're looking at this setup here into the, let's go back and see how that kind of went in there. So that means we're gonna wanna move it some more. So we're gonna move it back this way to the left, and then we're gonna move it out some. Just a tad bit more. We're gonna go over a little bit further to the left again. Let me go back in. So we're gonna go right about here. Back it out. There we go. Now let's bring it back into the head some more. That should be good right there. Let's take a look. Almost there. Almost there. It's just a little bit closer. Sometimes you gotta rework these things, man. And there you go. We got that up in there. So we're gonna try to make those longer. Let's see if we can add some more angel feathers and stack these up in there with that. So instead of putting it on head though, we're gonna go to the chest. I'm sorry, I don't know why I went up down that far. We're gonna go to the chest area because it's gonna be down lower. So let's go to the chest area, and then let's move it backwards. We move it backwards, and then we're gonna move it over to the right. To the left. I'm sorry. Move it over to the left, and then we're gonna go ahead and rotate horizontally, and then angle it. So we gotta angle it first, and then we're gonna rotate it horizontally. So now we got that angle right there. We're gonna rotate it horizontally to kind of even it out from here. And now we do the vertical. Or is it the angle again? Angle, yes, we angle it down some more. We're trying to get it to go downward, face downward. That's what we want. There we go. That's where we want it. So now we're gonna go ahead and bring the width out right here. Well, we're gonna leave the width in just a little bit. But first I'm gonna do is bring up the thickness to extend the length of it. Okay. Now that we got that out right there, we're gonna go ahead, bring out that length some, widen it out. Now we're gonna try to merge it up in there. So let's bring it to over here to them, move it up, trying to merge it with that other one. And we're gonna move it over to the right. All right, now we're gonna change the width of it to kind of close the gap a bit. And now let's go ahead and rotate it in there. You gotta even it out. Bring it backwards. Just bring it down. There we go. So now let's go ahead and back out and see how it manages to stay in. No, it does not. So that means we got to bring it over to the right further. So let's go ahead and bring it over to the right a little bit further. Probably right by here. We'll go to the middle of the back. There we go. And now we're going to rotate it up just a tad. So let's rotate it upward right about here. Let's go back, and now we're going to move it outward some. Let's go right about here. Almost there. Almost there. So now we're gonna move it, I would say one more. Move it out one more. Keep it there, and we're gonna move it to the right. Just 2 more clicks. One more click to the right should do it. One more click to the right. There we go. Let's see. One more click to the right. Wrong one. Okay, there we go to add up to that. So now that we got his second kind of scarf going and whatnot, now what we're gonna want to do is add one more accessory, and that's gonna be there's a band on his right leg. So we're actually gonna go with the cylinder. Okay, we're gonna go with the cylinder, and then we're gonna move it to, of course, the right leg or right thigh, however you want to look at it. So we're going to go ahead and raise the thickness of this. Just go as thick as we can to start off. Oh no, we're gonna leave that alone. I don't know why I did that. And we're gonna change the length to fairly short, probably as short as possible considering this. Yeah, so we're gonna go as short as possible, and then we're gonna change the width as well. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna line it up with that thigh. Line it up with that thigh. Now let's move it probably it's actually in the right spot. So we're gonna move it to the left some. Let's even it out. Probably right about there should work. Alright. So let's go ahead and see if it stays. Yes, it stays. Now that we got that there. So next thing what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and back out of this, and you know what time it is. It's time for the colors and stickers, ladies and gentlemen. The colors and the stickers. So let's go to colors and stickers. And skin is absolutely fine. So we're just gonna leave that there for the skin. We're gonna go over to the equipment, and he's got on some rags and stuff like that. So this right here is actually gonna be red. But it's kind of, it has like a stripe texture to it. It's almost kind of like a helmet kind of thing almost. So we're gonna go with the we're gonna find some decent lines here. We're gonna go with the basic 3, and we're gonna change the white to this kind of blood red he's got. So -9, I'm not -9, saturation 9. We're gonna go with let's see what's a good red for him right here. Oh, this actually is a pretty good red right here. So 3, 63, 9 is a good red. Give me 1 second here. My dog is barking. I don't know what he's barking for, because he's stuck behind the door. Sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead and continue this. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I got a very old dog in the house that's not worth a damn. But let's go ahead and change the size of these lines real quick. Try to get as much to show as possible. Let's change the angle to get it straight to. And looks like we are good there. That's where we want that to be at. So remember, the color that we're going to use for the red is 3, 63, 9. At least that's where the base is. So next we're going to go to the mask. The mask is actually kind of a grayish color. So we're gonna go to saturation 9 to start off. It's, well, not even a gray. It's just more of like kind of almost a tan almost. So we're gonna pale it out. Let's see if we can find a suitable color. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So that would be like a, bring the saturation up just a little bit and see if we can get it there. More of a dirty bandage kind of look. Okay, so 2372 is the color we want for his bandage, for the bandages over his face and stuff like that. So 2372 on his harness right here. That part of his harness right there, we're actually going to make gray actually. because it actually goes into the buckle. So we're gonna go to a silver kind of a look for that one. So let's go with 2104 for that. We're gonna leave those there for those well, his buckles are actually, those are black buttons and stuff like that. And then right here again is the same thing. It's kind of a 2004 to match it up right there. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. So let's go ahead and go down to the pants here. The pants he wears, of course, is black. I don't know why I went the pattern, but let's go ahead and change that to black. All right, so now we changed that to black. We're going to change all that to black. Actually, all three colors to black. He has nothing else going on down there. What we can do though is the blue we can change to a silver, 2004. There we go. We can do that. We can change to a 2004. And belt, he has no belt on, so we ain't worried about that. Now we go to the scarf around his neck, which is that blood red that we were talking about earlier. So we're gonna go to saturation 9, and we're gonna go with 163.9 for that. So all of it's gonna be 163.9. One more is gonna be 163.9. So let's get that there. Now, this is where we're going to change the pattern of his arm thingies. These long ass gloves. So they're bandages, all right? They're straight up bandages. So we need something lined out. The best one is going to be basic 3, but let's search through here real quick to make sure there's no other ones for these patterns. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna go basic 3. So let's go ahead and go to basic 3, and then let's flip it. I believe it's horizontal. No, it's not, vertical. Matter of fact, let's just angle it. Get this over with and angle that shit. There we go. We're gonna angle it right there so that we can get that taken care of. And we're going to change this main color to the same bandage we had earlier. So it's going to be kind of in the yellow area, the dingy bandage kind of look. And we're on 27. 27-10-1 looks like it works pretty well. So 27-10-1. The only regret I have here is that it's shiny, but we don't have any other arms that go up that much without them being kind of armored out or anything like that. Here we go the same thing. We go to 10, 21. Just even out right about there. That should look good. All right. Now we go down to the socks and we're going to make those black. Next is the armor. It's going to have that silver color. So let's go ahead and add that silver color to it. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the first scarf in the back. It's going to be the same color as let's go up to the mask here. I forgot what color the mask was. So 2372 is the color of the mask we're going to get. Oops, I didn't backed out. So 2372. Yep, 2372. So let's change the feathers to 2372. This is gonna be a lot right here. So 2372. 23, 7, 2. Whew. Oh, 23, 7, 2. One more. 23, 7, 2. All right, there we go. Now we go down to the band on his leg. That is also that blood red we talked about earlier. So let's make it a saturation 9. 163.9. There we go. There we go. He started coming together. Now we got to cover up that front he's got there. Now we go into the stickers, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go into the stickers. And the first sticker we're going to go with is the one on the body. And the one on the body we're going to go with is, remember, always start from right to left with the stickers, man. Always start from right to left. So let's go to the body here. Let's go ahead and go with a square. Let's go to projection. And let's go ahead and change that to upper body. And let's go ahead and change the size of that. Let's get it up as high as we can without sticking. Actually, we can stick out just a bit. So let's go ahead and move it up vertically. Let's bring up the size some more. Oh, no angle. Let's move it up vertically. Let's actually go up right about here, and then we're going to change the size. So let's move it up vertically. And that should be good enough. And then we're going to go ahead and change the color to black. All right, now that we got that one black, we're going to go over to the left, and we're going to do one more square. And then we're going to put that on the body as well. And then we're going to make that black. Now let's just change the size of it. And there we go for that. So that's going to cover up pretty much the shirt that he has there. Next thing we want to do with stickers on the body, we're actually probably going to go ahead and do the straps he has across his stomach that I mentioned earlier. So let's go ahead and go to number, I believe it's in number 3. No, it's not in number 3. It's in number 2. Number 2, straight down. Let's go to the zippers. Okay, zippers, projection, and let's change this, of course, to the body. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it. Does it flip or doesn't it? No, it doesn't. So we're gonna rotate. We're gonna change the angle. It's vertical angle, I believe. No. Oh man, I need to get my horizontals right. Horizontal angle. So move it to the side to side, and then we're gonna move it vertically up so you can see it. Where's it at? Oh, did we lose it? Let's reset. Mr. James, let's angle it. There we go. There we go. Angle it, angle it, angle it. Make it straight. There we go. Now, we move it vertical. Move it up to probably right about, right below the chest, right about here. Yeah, right about there. We'll put it right about there. It's even. It may not look even right there, but it's even. So we're going to back out. And we could probably let's bring it down just a little bit more. So let's bring it down. Probably right about there. Yep, there we go. And now we're going to do one more. So go to 2. Go down to the zipper. Projection. Upper body. And then angle that some bitch. There we go. Let's move it down just a tad because it's gonna curve up. There we go. Why is that one covered? Let's see. That's probably why. We changed that. So we gotta go back and correct that. Remember, do not do that vertical angle. So let's move it. Move it back up. Vertical. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna change the color of it. We're gonna match it up. We should do that from the get-go. I don't know why I skipped through it. So 1404. Y'all gotta forgive me today, guys. It's been a couple days since I've done one. So 1404 would be a good one for that. So let's go back to this one, 1404. Man, I missed one day and I'm just off my game, huh? 1404. So now that we got that, let's go ahead and go to the head. That is actually fine. The mask is fine. The harness he has on is actually fine. His pants are fine the way they are. His scarf is fine the way it is. His hands. Now this we can actually probably work with. Let's take a look here. I think you can cover the fingers. So let's go with square, projection, left arm, of course, I'm already there. So we're gonna leave that there. Actually, not projection. We're gonna go with rotation, because rotation works sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So let's move it on the axis and let's bring it downward. So we want to get to those fingers. Now we're going to change the size of it, and the size is going to help it rotate across the hands as well, but we don't want it to go too fucking, see what I'm talking about? It doesn't always do it. So that's where you got to do move along the circumference, and that's bringing it forward. See the front of the hands, then you got to angle it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying here? They made it a real problem on SOULCALIBUR 6 to do this. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave it the way it is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. All right, so with the arms, we're going to go ahead and leave that where it is. That's what we got for the arms. Nothing on the shoulders. On the feet themselves, he has a is there a pattern on there? No, it's not a pattern. Does not have a pattern on there. So yeah, we are actually pretty good on that. This is actually it for Stain, ladies and gentlemen. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give him Taki's weapon style. Okay, give him Taki's weapon style. I know he has multiple swords, but he has that one long blade that he usually does. But we're gonna go with, you know, the multiple swords that he does have. And he has like the clear knives right there, the hunting knives. Let's go with that one. He likes hunting for blood and all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and there we go for Stain. Let's go ahead and back out. Let's go ahead and there you go. You have Stain, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I'll present to you Stain. Now, later on, I will go back and see if we can alter some more things or anything like that. But this is pretty good right here. Go ahead and share the video, like the video if you want more. Comment below. I am taking requests. Also, there's another video coming within the next day or so. So, without further ado, this is JCBaby87, leader of the Burning Fist clan. Also, too, if you're interested in joining a gaming clan, we started in Dragon Ball solely about 12, 13 years ago almost, and we've been going strong ever since, but we have expanded to other games. We are currently in SOULCALIBUR. If you're interested in joining a clan for SOULCALIBUR, look up Burning Fist on Facebook and you'll just see a lot of stuff come up, man. Join the Burning Fist Watchtower, and then right there that's the home hub, and then you can just ask anyone there to direct you to any kind of branch that we have, and we'll send you there. All right, without further ado, JCBaby87, leader of the Burning Fist clan, and I'm out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Y'all have a good day.